Hi, welcome to the channel. Some people initially missed the new Drukhari changes because they snuck them into the index. And what they did was a great way to improve the faction, and it's looking really positive. The new Sky Splinter Assault Detachment has essentially replaced the old one, which is a bit of a shame as you won't see a lot of variety in Drukhari lists at the moment. But they will be much stronger. So what is the new detachment rule? Reign of Cruelty. When a unit disembarks from a transport, they get Ignores cover on ranged weapons, and gain Lance, which is +1 to wound on the turn you charge. Ignore cover is great to have, it's so easy in 10th to have cover, which make the Splinter Cannons basically AP 0. Now that point of AP means something again. Power from Pain, the faction ability stays the same. You gain 3 Pain tokens starting the game, and then get additional ones for every unit you kill, or each time the enemy fails a Battle Shock test. They can then be traded to either reroll advance and charges for a unit, or, and this is probably the best use of tokens, reroll hits and an extra AP in melee. This is a massive update from the dataslate, as that extra AP in melee really makes a difference. So it makes sense to maximise your tokens. In the original detachment there was an enhancement to get 1 per turn. That would be nice but not available now. The enhancement to get Pain tokens in the Sky Splinter Assault is Spiteful Raider. You have to kill a unit on an objective and you get an extra token. Having Kronos gives you the chance to get a Pain token back on a 4+. Drazar has a once per battle kill a character and gain a token. Talos wants to kill a unit and then auto-empowered for the rest of the game for free. And the Talos went down in points in the data slate. Rax, kill or be killed will gain you Pain tokens. Back to the new detachment, and it's all about transports. And when you see the enhancements and strats, it really is a transport detachment. So that's Raiders carrying 11 models and Venoms carrying 6. You'll see lists with 6 Raiders, I'm sure. Just remember that they are pretty squishy, 4+ save and a 6+ invuln, toughness 8 and 6 respectively. They'll go down quickly. This might be time to see the Tantalus again. Some of the new enhancements are great. The obvious auto pick is Nightmare Shroud. When the unit leaves a transport, they can't be targeted with Overwatch. Ace. Bit situational when it needs to be the bearer's unit that kills something. I like Sadistic Fulcrum. When you spend a Pain token on a unit to shoot, then a nearby transport also gets empowered. Nice free rerolls for the guns there too. The last one is also okay. If you stay within 6 of a transport, then you have cover and stealth. Drukhari units aren't known for their resilience, so this really helps. The new strats are really good. They're all useful and 1 TP. There's a Drukhari Tank Shock, as normal Tank Shock isn't going to be that good. Vicious Blades. After a transport's done its combat, roll a 5 up for every model in the vehicle to deal mortal wounds. It's a max of 6, it goes to a 4 up if you've got racks in your vehicle, and considering you're likely to have 11 models in a vehicle, this is actually going to deal quite a bit of wounds. Pounce on the Prey. You'll use this all the time as you can move a transport, disembark, and then charge. A Raider moving 14, disembarking within 3, then charging is a great threat range. Wraith-like Retreat. Once a unit has fought, they can retreat back into a transport. It depends on how much the unit is still alive as to whether this is really worth it. Skyborn Annihilation. Disembark from a transport and get sustained hits from your unit. It's sustained hits too for Cabalite Warriors, and these are what you want to take for your shooting. Those good guns might really pop off. Now for some movement shenanigans. Swooping Mockery for 1 CP. When the opponent moves near your transport, you can move it away 6 inches. Night Shield. Give a vehicle a 4 up invuln. That's a great strat. There's lots of good use of CP here, it's just a shame that the faction doesn't generate CP. Some killer combos you're going to be taking. The Archon and the Incubi. Now an Archon can join an Incubi, they'll have a lot of fun together. He gives the unit reroll 1s to wound, or when empowered through Pain, reroll all wounds. That's reroll hits and wounds at AP -3, plus Lance, so punching well above the weight. Yikes. Incubi are also a unit that had a points decrease. The Archon also has another great ability. He can increase one of your opponent's strats by a CP. Lilith and Witches. You'd have to excuse this combo because Lilith's one of my favourite models. They've not had a points drop but benefit from the changes nicely. Being fight first is great. Lilith won't benefit from Lance being anti-infantry 2+. Her melee goes to AP -4, and with reroll hits, you can fish for those sustained hits too when empowered. Witch is going to AP -3, reroll hits, Lance on their strength 4 weapons is great. Cabalite Warriors in general. These are a great shooting unit, max out their loadout for free. Coming from a transport to ignore cover is really potent, including Archon, and with a Pain token that's reroll hits and wounds for the shooting. Perhaps include a Court of the Archon for lethal hits, and then there's the 1 CP strat for sustained hits too. This is a scary unit. Not forgetting that they have sticky objectives as well, even when in a transport. A note on Scourges, every list should have at least 1 unit, 110 points for 5, and they can have 4 of Blasters, Dark Lancers or Heat Lancers, which are all great. Crucially they get that fun ability which is moving 6 inches after shooting. And with a 14-inch move, they're getting into position, firing and fading back into cover, or you can deep strike, shoot, and then jump onto a objective that isn't well screened. Drukhari look ace fun with the rules, and even though our army is technically my son's army, I think I'll be borrowing it. I'll see you again soon. Bye.